Thank you all for joining us here in week number 2. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott. Brock, we got a great one this week, partner. One of the only games league-wide featuring 2 teams who both won their openers.
Yeah, it's been mission accomplished so far, each off to the start that they envisioned as the season began. And while it's only week 2, whoever can come out of this one with a win and jump to 2-0 has everybody in their division looking up at them.
Couple of teams here who began the year with wins. Let's see who can make it 2-0 as off we go in week 2. Brown with a return here. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So out comes their offense for its first possession of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Simply put, there's not a throw on the field he's not capable of making. His arm can reach every blade of grass, which as a defender is an absolute pain to have to worry about down in and down out. And as an offense, it energizes you for the possibility of a big play at any time.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Well, motion Brown right. From the 30 on 2nd down. Has a man, it's Brown. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. From the gun, they're going to hand it off. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. 2 yards on the pickup, and that gives them the first. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
They'll throw on 1st. Completed over the middle. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that run up the middle.
He's got a man left, and he's brought down for a loss.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was 1st down. A couple more chances to make up for it.
Here's 2nd and 11. This pass caught by Allen. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. He's going to throw this one. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'll say this, unless you're committed to going for it on 4th down, I just don't see why you throw it there. Just power it forward for half a yard and reset those chains. Then take your shots further down the field.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. and he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And we'll get a look at their signal caller playing in his 7th season.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They go play action here. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Escapes a defender. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll give him a 1st down.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and in what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they face 2nd down. Hand off to the back. And he gets taken down immediately right at the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done?
It's 3rd and 10.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
And he calls for the fair catch, and he's got it at the 14-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. And they'll be backed up a good bit for this drive. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 19. Catch made by Allen. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Pass play now. He lofts it deep, right sideline. This is brought in at the 15. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that'll give him a 1st down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden, we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. Working inside the red zone. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. Gets out of harm's way after stringing together some nice yards on that run. 2nd and 3 now. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. 1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. Setting up a throw. Escapes out to the left. And he carries it in for the touchdown. The Aviators stretch their early lead to 9. Great play by the QB there, Brock. The play broke down. He didn't have much of a choice other than to escape and improvise. And in the end, turned out to be the best call he could have made.
It is such a necessary tool in today's NFL for that QB to put right in his tool belt, Kate. You know, in my day, you could be a blacksmith. Right? You just do the job and stay in the pocket. Not anymore. You got to be an artist. And you got to be an artist that can create when things break down. And that's big time to get a touchdown out of it as well.
And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. He fields it from the 8. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers out to determine how severe this may be. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A pickup there of 39. And that'll be a 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Play action on 1st down. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now he takes it. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5.
At the 19-yard line.
Throwing now off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's keeping it again. That one gains 7. And it'll give him a 1st down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Here's a give up the middle. And he manages to get back to the line, but no further, as we're at the end of 1. And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the 1st quarter. It's a 10-0 ball game. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its drive. They'll have 2nd down as they look to continue this good drive. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Has it down close. And that will not be enough for a 1st down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Throwing now from the gun. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys cut it to a field goal gain. Volley set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Brown with a return here. He stopped on the return at the 27. Another drive coming up for this offense. They threw it the whole way down the field on their last drive, and they'd welcome the same level of play on this series as well. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They're going play action. He's on the move. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This offense may want to try and disguise their run a little bit. I don't know if it's the O-lineman's stance. I don't know if it's a cadence. I don't know what it is, but after 2 straight plays going backwards, this defense is all over him.
To the air, 3rd and long. Escapes the puck, and they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up fourth down.
You could put that sack right into the coverage sack category. You can see the quarterback, he's scanning, right? He's going through his progressions. 1, 2, 3, nobody's open. And then bam, sack, lunch.
The Aviators getting their special teams out onto the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped. The home team's ready for their next series, led out on offense by their quarterback. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. And they're going to stop him after he wiggles his way forward for 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now. Back to throw. That throw's knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, ball skills, they're not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge gain.
And he's brought down before the return gets far. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And it's going to be their football coming up. Now this offense ready to head back out. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 28. Allen on the catch. And this one does not go far. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Dropping back to throw. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. He'll throw it. That's completed right side. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. 2nd down coming up.
They motion a receiver left. 2nd and 10 now. Along the sideline, Brown brings it in. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Trying to throw here out of the gun. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
1st down from the red zone. Catch made underneath by the back. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
He'll throw it yet again. And it's caught. Touchdown. The Aviators make it a 9-point advantage. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
Yeah, things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
That one splits the uprights, and the Aviators make it a 10-point ball game. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense making its way back out now. They're down 10 partway through this one. Score is 17-7. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Here's a throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Caught him deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
So a crisis averted a moment ago, but their reward, a really tough 3rd down here. Back now, pressure on its way. He's on the move. He's running for it. And they take him down at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. The Aviators headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Hey, even though that was an excellent run, I got to talk about the receivers here, Kate, because 9 times out of 10, you see a run like that in this league, 10+, you know those guys on the outside are doing their job, shining as blockers, keeping those defenders away from the back.
To throw here on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. They kick the running back in motion. From the 37. Dumped off to his running back. And they bring him down around the 34. This one goes for 3 yards. And they're going to have a 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Hits his running back. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd down now, 7 to go. from the 32. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
Well, that was all about the eyes. You've got to read the quarterback's eyes as a defender and make sure you know where that throw is going. And when it does, well, you got to react and knock it away. That is well done.
Escapes the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
That's going to be taken in at the 8. He stopped on the return at the 27. They take over on offense now pretty late in this first half. And down a couple of scores, Brock. They probably try to get this into field goal range to trim that lead before halftime. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. And not a great choice on 1st down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted, actually, so 2nd down coming up.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll throw it. Taken in by Harris. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. 3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Prior to 1st down, they decide to call a timeout. Throwing it again here. Able to hit Patterson, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. He just throws this one away. So from a mile away, they'll send out the field goal unit to take a shot at this one. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And that'll keep the deficit at 13.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
Hanging close, and it does find that right upright. No good. So it's halftime, and the visiting Aviators have played themselves to a lead thus far. As we hear from Jonathan Coachman over in Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, we'll get back to you and Brock in a bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our trip around the NFL with an interesting one right off the bat. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, we're off to check out another game. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. As you can see, the score there in the 2nd quarter. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the 2nd half. The story is halfway told. Let's see what the back half has in store as we get started in the 3rd quarter. He stopped on the return at the 27. The home teams and this running back headed back out for a new series. And his performance has ailed against what has been a very stout defensive front. This hasn't been a contest to stack up there among his better showings, partner. They've made it real difficult to find any holes to hit, and there's been absolutely no space for him to work with. Play action on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Even from the booth, Kate, I could hear it. I could hear that front seven telling the guys on the back end, hey, all I need is a couple seconds of lockdown from you guys, and I'm going to get to this QB. You promise that you deliver? And that's exactly what they did, wasted no time in getting that sack.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Motioning left is their running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the third down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all.
Punting unit out now. And this will come from just inside his end zone. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. The Aviators are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over. He's on the move. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Kate, speaking from experience here, what happens now with the third sack allowed, especially on an early down like that, is that head coach and coordinator going to have a conversation. Okay, we got to fix this. Do we slide? Do we chip? Do we keep more people in? Because the one thing you can't do is keep getting your quarterback hit.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. It kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Now looking to throw. Dialing up a receiver screen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Hunter takes the field on fourth down, and he sends this one flying. And this is marked out all the way down at the 6. They'll be dangerously close to their own goal line for this series. The offense getting set to go. And I'm sure they're tired of bringing out the punter, Brock. They're hopefully going to give him some rest this time around and find some points to go after that lead. Harris, the motion man here. Lone back gets the handoff. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stops. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Juke the defender. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
When you call that first down running play, you don't always expect to get those kind of yards. They'll take that every single time.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Going to the ground again on first. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. He got 5, and now it's going to be third down and 3.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up third and 3.
Back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And it sets up first down. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Empty backfield now. The running back motions out left. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's taken down at the 30. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident a screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
They'll run here on first down. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball.
Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of fourth down. For the second time today, they're going to run the kick team out for the field goal. Ball in the left hash, the distance 53 yards. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Man in motion out of the slot. Throwing it to start this drive. The screen pass falls incomplete.
Yeah, I know nobody's perfect, and all you have to do is listen to me and how many words I screw up. But you certainly expect those throws of that length to be 100%. They've got to be borderline automatic in this offense.
Short pass brought in. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Throwing now from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up fourth down.
Well, here's what I know, Kate. And sadly, from personal experience, after this one's over, QB, he's going to be the first one in the cold tub because he has been feeling the heat and paying the price all game long. At some point, you've got to find a way to protect the passer or he's not going to endure this season.
And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. This offense getting all set for this series. And this game might be going better if he could have some more time just to work back there. This pass rush has been all over them. Really keeps taking this offense out of any grooves that they've managed to get into.
Okay, I like to say in life there's energy givers and there's energy vampires.
Yeah.
And for this defense, these sacks right here, they're such energy givers. And, man, it's like a vampire sucking the juice out of an offense.
Yeah, I love that. He's got Harris. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
That's why you often see some mix, some high percentage pass plays on 1st and 10. You got to keep a defense honest. They're always looking for a run in that situation, a chance to stack them up for 2nd and long.
And they're ready for him at the line. Couldn't manage anything there.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. This one misses the tight end. So that brings up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out of bounds, just short of the 35.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. They'll run it from the gun. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
That's complete. Here's Brown. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And they'll have 1st down.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Cut out left. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
They motion the tight end over. On 2nd and 7. Cut near the goal line. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. They find 7 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. The flag comes out. This is going to back them up to the edge of the end zone.
False start, offense.
There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. Well, the jumpiness cost him 5. 1st and goal, a little bit tougher here. They'll run here following the penalty. And this is brought to a halt pretty early at about the 8. Give him just 1 yard, I think, on the run. Still some work to do here on 2nd and goal. He's dropping back to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And this one stopped at the 3-yard line.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
You know, that's an example right there where you just simply got to be on the same page with each other and get both ends of the play right to execute. They want that one back.
And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. A touchdown to field goal's not going to get it done anymore.
Return coming from the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. Their offense returning to the field for another possession. Well, their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. To the air now on 1st and 10. Throwing the out route complete. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Back to throw now. Finds his target, Patterson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Handoff now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. Halfway there on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 42. Throw left side, complete. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. 1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
The handoff on 3rd and short. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that 1st down right there.
Throwing from the gun here. Gets this one to Harris. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Give now to the running back. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play.
Offside, defense.
Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach.
Automatic 1st down.
This drive just keeps on moving. After the penalty, resets that marker. Throwing now on 1st down. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Running this one left. And he gets this down to the 22 before being stopped. Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Offense up to the line fast. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And the catch is made for the touchdown. These guys now within 1 score in the 4th. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly...
Well, we knew this was coming. All touchdowns are reviewed, especially late in a close game like this.
Under review.
Well, this right here is where having all those camera angles comes into play. We're going to get a much clearer picture thanks to all the shots we've got.
Yep, technology, everybody's friend right now. We get to watch it again and again, unlike these officials who got to see it once in real time. We just have to see, is there clear enough evidence to overturn the call that was made down there on the field?
So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. That one right down the middle. And these guys get it back to within 6. So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Brown with a return here. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And as he accumulates catches this season, Brock, some have stuck out to us more than most, and we had one of them on that last drive as he's reached a significant milestone for himself this year. airing it out to start this drive. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Catch made by Allen. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. He's back to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning. Aviators leading by 6. Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They'll run the counter. And they beat him to the edge. That run stopped back at the line. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Back-to-back carries here. And again, he can't manage anything. Defense all over him at the line. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Oh, he drops a cut to the right sideline. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. He goes to a knee as time winds down in this one.
This is situational football at its best. There's still some time left to bleed off the clock. But the really important thing here is you've got to bleed every second of that clock that you can.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. A gain of 4 for them. That sets up 3rd and 7. Setting up for the kneel down on 3rd. He'll go to a knee to close this one out, Brock, and it's only fitting that he's holding the ball in the end after the absolutely tremendous game that he had.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And they can be proud of their exploits on the road and overall so far this season as they improve to 2-0. Well, that'll do it for us, for Brock Heward and our entire hard-working crew. I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Aviators emerge as winners as we say thanks for watching and have a great rest of your day.